Well, welcome back to the channel, and this is part 2 of the solar kiln build, or my attempt. In the first video, I didn't give you guys a plan of what I was building. It's just the footprint of it, which ended up being 7 feet by 15 feet. And I was kind of waiting until I got the deck nailed down so that I could draw it out full size. Because, yeah, I figured that's, why not get a pencil and tape measure and just draw it out full size. And we can take dimensions right off the floor. So, of course, it's really windy. Oh, boy. All right, I hope you can see this and hear me. The straight edge level represents the floor I'm standing on. The front wall is going to be like 2.5 feet high, and I have 8-foot sheets of plastic for the front wall. So, and I want a little bit of an overhang, so drew that out. And this is the beam. That's the end of the beam, and then I just drew a little short roof on the other backside, since the plastic doesn't extend the whole way. And from there, there'll be a post which comes down to, of course, the floor here. And I left off, I left off this last board here because I want to put the post down, sitting down onto the 8x8 beam underneath, and then I'll put flooring around it. So this piece is missing and that piece is missing just for that reason. All right, so now that I've got to this point, I can actually get the 2 posts and the 1 beam out and start cutting those to size and assembling them, and hopefully I can erect that just with the tractor forks. All right, the camera's all tipping back crazy like. All right, there you have it. I'm gonna clean up my mess here and then put the forks on and get the beams over here. All right, I got the 2 posts and the 1 beam, and these are all parts from the old sawmill shed that got crunched. And I'm going to use as much of the existing stuff exists. Oh, that's not very good. Look at that wiggle. I was hoping to use that. And these braces are already, we already have brace slots. I may have to cut this off, start again. Anyways, this is what I got to work with. And I was hoping to reuse these things, but maybe I can cut down here. All right, let me figure this out and then I'll turn the camera back on. So I've decided to cut it here because of this thing here. Look at that, that's bad. So I decided to cut it here, and I'll put the post, we'll go in here, get rid of that stuff. And then it's 15 feet, 1/4 of an inch, which comes to this line. So I can cut off most of that. And I can put the mortise, I want to get the mortise further away from the end. These, the way they were set up before, the mortise, as you can see, is in the middle of where the post lands. And that only leaves a little bit on the end here for tear out. So I'm going to get rid of that and put the mortise on the inside here. And I'm going to elongate this 1 mortise here for the brace, so I can and do more new brace pockets down there. I want to reuse these braces instead of making new ones. These were made extra long to span, to help this to help span this distance, which is, I don't know what it was originally here, but anyways, they were made extra long, but I'm going to reuse them instead of making new ones. So let me get the saw set up and we'll cut this up.
Binding up on me here. Oh well. I don't have my beam flipper. All I need is something to put the saw down on. There we go. Can't see anything.
All right. Let's I think we're gonna get the mortising machine out and cut these out, this one and the one at the other end. So let me get set up for that. All right, that's pretty much where it's going to be. So that's it for today. Sun's going down. I have other things to do. All right, these are I'm starting to work on the 2 posts, and yeah, I've got to cut them to length and then put a tenon at the top and a mortise for one of the wind braces. So there you go. Let's just get to it. All right, I made one of the top tenons. It's 3 inches square by 4.5 inches, and I've laid out for the second one. So let's get to cutting that one. Well, good morning. It's actually pretty cold out this morning. The wind's blowing, and I don't know how long the battery in the camera will last. I got to tell you kind of a funny story. At least I thought it was funny. Checking the message, the comments on my channel this morning. Somebody left a comment that I wasn't very smooth. The process of, using the saw wasn't very good. It was binding, and he had all kinds of comments, or this person had all kinds of comments that, I should do a better job and blah, blah, whatever it was. I actually just deleted it because I thought, that's pretty damn funny. I'm filming reality, and if you think everybody out there is perfect and they can edit out all the stuff and do multiple takes and make it look like they're perfect, that's fine if you want to watch that. But I'm filming myself. I make mistakes, and that's how it goes. So anyways, I thought it was funny this morning that everybody's an armchair critic. That's my little beef this morning. Anyways, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And if you want to watch somebody who's perfect, you got to watch another channel. All right, enough of that stuff. That's silly. Yesterday I made this tenon on the top of this post, and I just got started on started filming this one, and we got interrupted. So let's finish this one up. Oh boy. All right, I probably should say this too, is about the comments, is I have some wonderful comments on that people leave on the channel, and they're greatly appreciated. And all you people who watch and leave comments, all the good and the bad, they're all welcome. Anyways, there you have it. Enough about comments. Thanks for all you people who do watch, and I hope you enjoy it. See me struggle along. All right, I am going to get the mortiser and lay out and mortise 2 pockets for the braces, and then we'll start assembling this. All right, there's one. I'm not going to film the other one. It's the exact same thing. And then we can start assembling stuff. All right, that's square. I didn't want to have to do it, but I think I'm going to get to come along and just pull this together, this last little bit. Seems pretty square. Just got to be tweaked a little bit, and then I'll drill and peg it. All right, there's one half. I'm not going to film the other half as the exact same thing, and then film me putting it up with the tractor, which should go really easy. All right, I'm gonna go get some nails and plumb it up and put some bracing on it. And there we have it. All right, there it is. It's all braced, it's plumb. All the bottoms are nailed off. It's square. And there it is. The next step is I'm going to start cutting all the rafters, because the pattern is actually on the floor here. And before I get going too crazy, I want to make all the rafters so I can use this pattern and get all the heights for all of everything, and then cut all those. But I'm gonna go take a break and we'll do rafters when I come back. All right, after some figuring, that's what I came up with for a rafter pattern, and it's taken directly off of the full-size drawing that I did on the deck. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse, and we're gonna cut some of these. All right, there are 13 rafters. Good morning. It was 17 this morning. I think it's 19 now. Camera doesn't really like this temperature, but I'm going to try to film stuff. And if that doesn't work, I'll just have to give you the updates along the way. So this morning I put a 2-inch board all the way around, 2x4. And this is some of the only material I bought, some 2-inch foam, which is going to lay inside of there. And then on top of that will be the finished floor, boards going all the way across. All right, next step, I'm just going to lay boards across like I did this layer down here. I'm going to nail them off all the way around and just snap a line and cut them to length. All right, like I was saying, the camera doesn't like the cold and it froze up. So I brought it in the house, charged the battery, and in the meantime, I've gotten the floor done. It's all nailed off. I built the short wall and these rafters I had done yesterday. So I'm gonna start nailing those on. I was gonna build the end walls first, but I'm anxious to get the roof on just to see what it looks like. So I'm gonna put the rafters up and then build those end walls after. Now, I haven't really talked about this, but in one of the videos that I watched on YouTube, they said the proper angle for the roof is you take your latitude plus 10 will give you the angle of the roof. And this guy who was talking about this was in North Carolina, and he said 45 degrees or 12 pitch was correct for his latitude. I'm in Maine, so it's quite a bit further north, but so I didn't even bother with that, because to make this easy, cutting out all the framing members, I just did a 12 pitch. You know, this is about trying to keep it as simple as possible. So it's not exactly, it's probably supposed to be 50 or some degrees, but that would have made all these cuts crazy, and it's just a whole lot easier to cut them at 45. All right, I'm going to nail off the bottoms, and let's stand back and take a look. Well, kind of looks like the solar kilns you see on TV. I am going to put bracing in between them. I debated on doing it 2 feet on center. The stuff, the polycarbonate sheeting is pretty floppy. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I did 16 on center. All right, this is how far I got today. Got the old end walls done, the front wall done, the rafters in. Of course, there's still blocking between the rafters has to happen. And that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stick around. On the next video, part 3, I'm going to work on this back wall, and I'm going to get hopefully the plastic on the roof. So but that's how we'll see, and maybe even the sheathing all the way around. Hopefully we can get it kind of buttoned up in the next video, and then work on the inside. And there's a wall to build inside, and I still haven't ordered the solar fans yet. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stick around for the next video. It's going to be probably a week or so. All right, see you later.